Good afternoon, Yorktown, and welcome to the Core. My name is Trevor, and today's Pi Day, March 14th, 2016. Let's get things started with a quick update on the afternoon weather conditions with our student meteorologist.
Hello, Yorktown. I'm student meteorologist Francesca. The time is now 12:30 and the temperature outside is 41 degrees. With the wind blowing at 2.5 miles per hour, our real feel wind chill is right around 42 degrees. As you can see from the parking lot behind me, we're experiencing cloudy weather that's much cooler than yesterday. Today appears to be a perfect day to go to a movie. Have yourself a wonderful day, and let's take it back to you in the studio.
Thanks for that update, Frankie. Now let's try to put a smile on your face with the jokes of the day.
Hi, my name is Eric, and here are some jokes to remember the next time you are in a situation to tell some jokes. Why did the orange stop in the middle of the hill? It ran out of juice. What's a math teacher's favorite dessert? Pie. I'm Eric, and these have been the jokes of the day. Let's take it back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Eric. Let's go improve our vocabulary with the word of the day.
Hi, my name is Eddie, and welcome to the segment dedicated to improving your vocabulary, the word of the day. Today's word is stupefy. Stupefied is a verb. Stupefy is defined as to make stupid, dull, or groggy. Daze and shock are synonyms for stupefy. In a sentence, stupefy can be used like this. The vet used a powerful tranquilizer to stupefy the animal. Stupefy. Can you use it today?
Thanks, Eddie. Now let's go to Sean with today's true or false.
True or false? Homer Simpson's mother is called Maria. False. Her name is Mana. True or false? Homer Simpson's mother is called Maria. False. Her name is Mana. True or false? The ostrich is the fastest bird on foot. True. True or false? The aircraft was invented first, then the parachute. False. The Chinese used a parachute for an acrobatic stunt in 291.
Now let's take a look at today's brand new stop motion video created by Jack and Oyetta titled The Race. Great work, kids! Here at Strang Middle School, we do our best to be safe, responsible, and respectful throughout the day. How can you be safe when you're on the lunch line? Let's see what some students at MESMS would do.
You could be safe on the lunch line by walking to get online.
You can be safe on the lunch line by not running.
You can be safe on the lunch line by waiting your turn and not pushing anyone out of the way.
One way I can be safe on the lunch line is not to cut.
One way I can be safe on the lunch line is by not throwing anything.
One way I can be safe on the lunch line is by not pushing or shoving other kids to get in front of them.
I can be safe in the lunchroom by not cutting the line and not putting food on the floor.
Don't run to the lunch line, it's safer. Do not shove, just tell people to politely move.
A way to be safe on the lunch line is to not push or shove or run and to have a good time and eat dino nuggets.
Great work, kids! Here at Strang Middle School, we do our best to be safe, responsible, and respectful throughout the day. How can you be safe when you're on the lunch line? Let's see what some students at MESMS would do.
One time I had to do the math was when I was making a meal.
Something I had to figure out on my own was doing a science experiment.
One time when I had to do the math was in science class because we had an upcoming quiz. One time I've had to do the math on my own is sight reading on my guitar.
One time I had to do the math was for finding the main idea of a passage.
One time I was told to do the math was when I was told to do a reading assignment on my own by my mom.
One situation where I had to do the math was for homework.
One time I had to do the math was when I had to empty my dad's car of everything that was in it.
One time when I had to do the math is when I got an assignment that was not a group assignment.
One time I had to do the math is when I was home alone and I had to cook my lunch. One time I had to do the math when I had to work on a project by myself.
Thanks for that advice, kids. Now let's go to today's words of wisdom. Great job, kids. Now let's go to Today in History.
Hi, my name is Isabella, and I'm going to share some facts and events that took place on this day in history. On this date in the year 1743, the first town meeting was held in Boston, Massachusetts at the historical landmark, Faneuil Hall. Based on this event, we are going to focus today's fact on Faneuil Hall. Did you know that Faneuil Hall was named after Peter Faneuil? Did you know that Faneuil Hall is also a festival marketplace? Thanks for watching today's Did You Know? Hopefully, now you know.
Thanks, kids. Now let's go to Lesson of the Day.
Good afternoon, Yorktown. My name is Madeline, and today's lesson is from English class. Today in English class, we learned about main idea. Main idea is the central idea that the author is trying to give you, or what the text is mostly about. Listing supporting details using what, when, where, why, and how are good ways to determine the main idea of a paragraph. Once again, my name is Madeline, and this has been the lesson of the day. Let's take it back to the studio.
Thanks, Madeline. That's our show for March 14th, 2016. We would like to thank all of the students who contributed to today's episode. Please join us again tomorrow, and until then, remember to be safe, responsible, and respectful.